Hey, what's up, everybody? Steve Bertrand here, rollingmotivation.com. So I wanted to talk to you a little bit more about perseverance and sticking with it. I did that video just recently. My last video was on perseverance. So I talked about the tips on how to sort of persevere and how to stick with things and how it should look and what you can do to make that happen for yourself. And I'm not going to go into those details, obviously, because if you want to learn how to do that and you want to watch that video, just go back and watch the video, either down on my webpage or here on my YouTube channel. You can just find it fairly easy. So I wanted to talk a little bit more about sort of the value that you get out of applying all these things. I never really always think about that because I get my reward. I mean, my reward is doing this. My reward is helping people. My reward is hearing people tell me that what I've put on my website has helped them and they've applied it and now they're kicking ass all over the place in their life and their job's gotten better and their relationships have gotten better. I love hearing all that kind of stuff and you know, just people giving me comments and feedback and telling me that, you know, maybe I could hear a video about this or anything like that. That's what I do. But I don't always talk about what you guys get out of everything that I talk about. So I wanted to sort of touch on that a little bit. And speaking of perseverance and sticking with it, the reason it means so much to me is because I've never been able to be a rock star right out of the gate in any job that I've ever had. I've never been that guy that just kicks the door open and hits the ground running and everybody's like, oh my god, he's a rock star, he's kicking so much ass, and oh man, I can't believe he's selling so much in his first month, or he's so wicked at customer service, and man, he just knows all his stuff, I don't know how he knows so much, or she knows so much, and I've never been that guy. I've always been that guy that kind of sucks ass for the first couple of weeks and really blows at my job for the first little while, and I have to ask a bunch of questions and sometimes piss a bunch of people off because I'm asking too many questions or I'm taking too long with my customers or whatever. But the reason I share those kind of anecdotes with you is to talk a little bit about what happens after that 3 months, that 6 month, that 12-month mark. It just means that I get to eventually be better. Like, I learn at my own pace. And I think we all kind of do. We learn in our own way and we learn at our own pace. So we all pick up things different. There's even newer guys here at the job that I'm currently at that are doing just as good as I am, and they've only been here for months. You know, and I don't get frustrated at that because I know I'm a different person than them, and I'm better at certain things than they are, and they are better at certain things than I am. And when you stick with things and you ask for feedback from your manager and you push through and you continuously show effort and improvement and a great attitude, you get rewarded for that. You get rewarded through promotions. You get rewarded through, you know, different pay raises. If you're in sales, for instance, you'll start selling more. You'll make bigger paychecks that way. And so what you got to remember is just always be 100% genuine in yourself. I mean, I've talked about that so much on my last videos, being genuine in your personal relationships and being genuine while fitting the company mold. Those videos I've talked about. And that really is what it's about for me, is just that, is being genuine and finding my niche, finding what I'm good at, and expanding on that in jobs and things like that. So I just want you guys to know that sticking with it does have its rewards. Because, I mean, we all love to be the rock star out of the gate, and sometimes if we're not, we want to quit. And I've had those feelings, and I've had the wants to quit and all those type of things, and I want to tell you to stick with it. And don't be afraid to ask your manager a good bunch of questions. And most of the time, your manager is going to know exactly what you've been through. They're going to know how to deal with certain things. They're going to know how to get better at their job. If they don't, maybe they're not that great of a manager. I've never had that experience. I always look for my manager to actually be a leader and be happy with me getting promoted even into their position, or if they're getting promoted off my team and they're going to lose me, it's a benefit to them because they know they've done their job and they've helped me. That's why I do this. I mean, I'm not doing it because I want everybody to just always dote on me and tell me how great I am. I want people with everything they learn off this website to know that I've gone through all the stuff that I'm talking about. and that I have applied everything that I've learned in the self-help and wellness industry, and I've applied it to this, and I've tried to do it a different way so it's not so dry and so sort of, you get a chance for it to be real, I hope, because it's me talking to you and telling you about my experiences, and it's always going to be this way. And so your manager should be able to do that and teach you different things and help you through issues. So don't be afraid to ask questions. And don't be afraid to, every once in a while, if you're not getting the answer that you need or the help that you need in the way that you need, go talk to somebody above your manager. I'm not suggesting that you should go over your manager's head. It should be an open conversation. Not because the other people in the organization are going to know more than your manager or be able to do more or have more power. They're just going to have a different opinion and a different way of doing things because everybody does something different. And everybody wants to eventually help everybody in big companies and things like that. And again, if that's not happening, maybe you should look somewhere else. But don't forget that Zig Ziglar said, if you help enough people get what they want, you can have everything that you want. So that's something to remember when you're walking away from this video. And just know that I can tell you 100% with the pureness in my heart that sticking with it and persevering through struggles and reprimands and letters and penalties and all these different things help you become a better person. They help you become a better employee. They help you become a better employer. They help with everything in life. And hopefully they help you become a better partner in your personal relationships too, because you know what it's like to have to struggle through things and you can learn different perspectives. So I hope that's helped you guys. It was more just generally a talk on how sticking with it has kind of helped me on a very generic but sort of still specific level. So I hoped it really helped. Don't forget on the right hand side of my website just to scroll down in the middle there and throw in your email address so you can know whenever I post a new video on my website. Find me on Facebook and YouTube /Rolling Motivation, and also at our motivation on Twitter. So thanks so much again for stopping by, and don't forget to look at the light at the end of the tunnel, and if you persevere through and you stick with things, you're going to get rewarded. I promise that.